Hey, crocheters! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something super important. How to make your crochet projects look totally pro. We're talking finishing tips and tricks that will elevate your work. From homemade to handmade with love and skill. Let's get started. First up, weaving in those ends. It sounds basic, but it's crucial. Don't just snip them off close to the work. Instead, use a yarn needle, also known as a tapestry needle, to weave the yarn tails into the fabric. Go back and forth through the stitches, covering a good inch or two. This prevents the ends from popping out over time. And a pro tip? Change directions every so often. This makes it even more secure. After weaving, trim the excess yarn, but not too close. Leave a tiny bit to avoid unraveling. Next, blocking. This is a game changer. Blocking is the process of wetting or steaming your finished project, and then shaping it to its final form. It's like a spa day for your crochet. For flat projects like blankets or scarves, pin them to a blocking board, or even a clean mattress, and use pins to hold the shape. Then, lightly spray with water or use a steam iron, being careful not to touch the iron directly to the yarn. Let it dry completely. Blocking evens out stitches, opens up the details, and makes your work look polished. For amigurumi or 3D projects, you can use a similar process, but shaping them while they dry. Let's talk about seams. When joining pieces together, there are several methods. The most common is the whip stitch. Thread your yarn needle and insert it through both layers of fabric, catching the edge stitches. Keep the stitches even and not too tight, so they don't pucker. Another option is the mattress stitch, which creates an invisible seam. This is great for blankets and garments. It involves working up the sides of the seams and weaving the needle into the edges. There are tons of tutorials online for this, so give it a try. A third option is the slip stitch seam, which can look neat but may be visible. Choose the method that works best for your project and gives the cleanest look. Now, for those little details that make a big difference. Consider adding a border. Borders frame your work and give it a finished look. You can use single crochet, double crochet, or any stitch you like. Choose a color that complements your main project. Think about how the border will look, and make sure it doesn't make the edges too tight or bunch up. Lastly, consider your gauge. Gauge is how many stitches and rows you get per inch or centimeter. If your gauge is off, your project won't be the size you intended. Before you start a project, always make a gauge swatch. This is a small square using the same yarn and hook size as your project. Measure your swatch to make sure it matches the pattern's gauge. If it doesn't, adjust your hook size until it does. This will save you a lot of headaches in the long run. So, there you have it. The finishing touches that will make your crochet projects look professional. Remember to weave in your ends securely, block your work to shape it. Choose your seams carefully, add a border for a polished look, and always check your gauge. Thanks for watching, and happy crocheting.